everyone, this is Kosher Bacon. Welcome back to probably the final episode of Stone Block 2. Why is this the final episode? I don't have Arcane Infusion. Yeah, I tried. I tried, guys. I'm sorry. I tried to do some Thaumcraft. I recorded it, and just... Thaumcraft is a good mod. It's a fun mod. It's one of the oldest Minecraft mods, and it earns its title of being a good mod. But I'm in creative mode, really. Like, just... Yes, I'm technically in survival. I have health and hunger and armor and stuff, but I'm essentially in creative. Anything I need, I can make my system get for me or transmutate table it, and yeah. So, yeah. That's just a thing, you know. Do I have any chaos shards? Yeah, here we go. I have quite a few of them, actually. Chaos shard, you needed infinite. Yeah, 2 infinity ingots and 2 infinity dust, right? Yeah, that was the recipe. So, if I do Thaumcraft, it honestly feels like I'm just cheesing it, because I'm just going to creative mode everything I need. It wouldn't feel so good, you know? So I'm not going to do it. I gave it a bit of a shot, though. It's fun. It's interesting. Yeah. I was honestly half expecting these things just to charge up on their own. Like, quickly. Probably going to have to disable the limit on them, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah, let's pop down for a second. Disable limit. Disable limit. Disable that limit. And I probably have to do that for all y'all, don't I? Otherwise, that would take probably 5 million years to get all of it. Did I get it all? It's trying to charge up with some, how many billion? 4 billion RF. Might take a while. I only need to pay attention to those 4 there that are just these 2 in the back. Why is this only outputting that much? This isn't even outputting anything at all, and this isn't outputting anything, and what? What's going on, game? And I'm just gonna have to let this sit for a while? Oh, never mind, there we go. It is charging, just slowly. Yeah, balanced clay. It's gonna be awesome. Here, give me a second, I'll be right back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, hey, check this out. Hey, we don't want that, we want this, we want this, we want this, we want this. These all have EMC values, I don't even have to worry about crafting them. Boots. And... wait, we need the world breaker. World. We have the world breaker, don't we? Do I have to craft this one to detect it? That would be silly. Come on, game, don't be silly. Silly game. Yeah. That's the infinity armor and tools. That's the infinity sword with infinite attack damage and infinite everything. This kills creative mode players. And we just have it now. You know what? I might actually end up using that, so I'll hold on to it for a second. Goodbye, armor. I'll just use this now. Although it doesn't have that flight speed modifier I do like. Kinda glitchy looking too, but yeah. Fine, we'll wear this. Same difference. Because this can get even faster than that, and it's pointless at this point. I don't care. Yeah, let's get an armor stand. And then just bip it over here, and... what is that helmet, though? Like, what on earth? That looks weird. Okay. Did they just change how it looks, or... it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Yeah, anyway, that's the Infinity stuff, except for the World Breaker for some reason, which... Might have to just craft that one myself. So what's the recipe for the World Breaker? Infinity ingots, crystal matrix blocks, neutronium. Hey, want a stack of infinity ingots? There you go. One of these. And some neutronium. So, yeah. There we go. Yeah, let's just pop these back in there, and why do we even bother? That's just everything. Oh, hey, that's right, we need Nature's Ruin. Heyo! Oh boy, the party pickaxe. The infinity pickaxe might be cool, but you know what's cooler? A party pickaxe. Yeah, it's a thing, guys. I don't know. It's just a fun-looking thing. I wonder, is there a way to get any squid? No, not squid. Squid. There's squid bait from Excompression. Sure, let's get some of this, see if that helps us, and I'll just make a quick little pool of water somewhere. That's this complete. Hey, let's go make the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And that's everything but the big spender. Here, let's go put these back in the table now. I don't need them. We're just bum rushing through the rest of it. Black Lotus doesn't have any MC value. That's funny. Yeah, we should actually probably just stick it in the system. Oop, there's no water in this area. Alright, so that's everything but the one thing over here. We're ignoring Thaumcraft and Squid. So, yeah. Here, let me get a, yeah, there should be a lasso. Does the golden lasso not have a thing here? I think I crafted one up for Rocky. Hey, Rocky made it to the end with us, despite taking most of his damage by episode 3, because I just stuck him in a golden lasso. Who's a good Rocky? You are. Yes, you are. And it turns out you can just make him follow or stay by right-clicking his face, and then he might follow you around or not. So, Rocky, you can just stay and monitor this room. That'd be great. Ah, yes. Remember when I mined up all these ores for no reason? Good times, good times. Or this junk chest filled with some spare things. Goodness. Yeah. Golden lasso. Okay, we need a room to place these in. So you can turn this world breaker into a hammer. And that mines out a 16 by 16. Here, let's get that lighting thingy on. Versus this, where now it's faster. Alright, so let's go get, say, bucket of water. No, didn't we have a reservoir with water in it somewhere? Yeah, here we go. Not a ton, but that will do. Oh, and it gives us a matter cluster. Very nice. 112 water looks so ugly once you're used to 113 water. Alright. So yeah, now if we go ahead and grab ourselves some stone. So, our next challenge is going to be just figuring out how do we get the, yeah, let me get some squid bait going. Too many baits in the area, way too suspicious. Are you serious? I mean, that's clever, but still. Here, didn't we have night vision? there we go. Yeah, now we got the night vision thing, so I can just keep an eye on that. Yeah, no, there's a thing there, but that's not the squid. We have that bucket of witch water still, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Alright, now we wait. Should have, like, ticked up the block or something. So yeah, while we wait, maybe let's take a look at the remaining quests. Ignoring Thaumcraft, because I want to give it its proper time. I don't want to just, yeah. Although it's occurred to me, I wonder. Is there a way to make the gassed spawn egg? No, not really. Hello. Hey, squid. That was fast. Yoink. Yep. Alright, and we're good. Heyo. Yeah, that's that done. Ghast is complete. Stone block is complete. Lovely looking check mark right over there. We never did do anything with that nether thing, did we? Which is fun. You could just generate netherrack for free, so yeah. Okay, on to the final challenge, which I might say, screw it, I'm not doing that. We'll see. Get the maximum amount of EMC, which is hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions, quintillion, 9 quintillion EMC. So the tip the book gives you is balance clay. Oh no. Do we not have enough EMC for the bow? I thought we did. Now we're already missing some. We should go stick like some infinity ingots back in it or something. Eh. It's fine. Here, let me get some buckets or something. So the thing about the balanced clay is that, let's do some math here. We need 9 quintillion, quintillion? And this is hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions. This is 23 quadrillion. So, simple math here. 23, but we need 9,000. How many times do you have to add 23 to 9,000? Well, pretend it was 25, which it's not. It's 23, and that is a difference. You need 4 of them to get 100. And you need 10 of those to get 1,000, and you need 9 of those to get 9,000. 4 times 10 times 9, or 40 times 9. 40 times 10 would be 400 minus 40 is 360. Or you need to craft up 360 balanced clay. 360 balanced clay. Now, crafting it isn't too bad. We could just EMC the components at a slight loss. It's not bad. The big issue is the power. Like right now we're using a singular rainbow generator pretty much consistently. And that produces 25 million RF per tick. But it takes 4 trillion to get a single balanced clay. So, how long would this thing have to run at 25 million RF per tick to get us all the things we need? Okay, so it's 4 trillion power. 25 million times 4 is 100 million times 10 is 1 billion times 1,000, or 40,000 ticks. 40,000 ticks translates down to what? 2,000 seconds per balanced clay, and we need to do that 360 times. So 720,000 seconds. That's not impossible with just a single one, because we could add more rainbow generators. It's just EMC. It's just for free. But that is a ton of grinding. That's a ton of CPU usage. That's a waste of time. Let's be real here. We now have essentially free infinite EMC. No, I'm not getting a stack of balanced clay. The trick, if I was playing on the multiplayer thing, would be just punch someone and toss it on the ground, because that was a thing. But we can't do that here that I'm aware of. So that quest, it's not impossible. It is ridiculous. It is completely ridiculous. Like, that is for the hardcore extreme people who are just like, yeah, I want to instantly, yeah, just... This is all the EMC we're really ever going to need in about 5 seconds. That was all the EMC we really ever needed ever anyways, to begin with. This is a cool looking thing that doesn't actually do much. I've gotten like 2 stacks of emerald blocks out of it total. Yeah. Just any item we need we can now make, except for like stacks of balanced clay. And let's be real, I don't need stacks of balanced clay. It's not used for anything. You can put Curse of Vanishing on it. I've won. I beat the pack. Every other quest line that I care about, minus Thaumcraft, which I want to do properly on its own, not in the middle of creative mode Stoneblock, is done. It's done. Stoneblock is done. Storage is done. Chickens are done. Fluid Cows, done. The Mystical Agriculture, done. Draconic Evolution, done. Project E, almost done, minus that. Like, everything else is green. Extreme Crafting, done. We're done. We beat the pack. It's over. Game over. Game over, man. So I could spend the next 5 months playing this game and just, yeah, maybe I get something I want to do. Like, not get something I want to do. Maybe I figure out something I want to do while I wait for this to work after I set up 1,000 rainbow generators and the potion generator still isn't running. Gosh darn it, you potion generator. Why are you broken? Why does it feel like I have... Oh, probably because there's a climbing glove in my bauble slot. Get in there. Thank you. Anyway, where was I? So this thing keeps breaking too. Imagine 40 of them. I'd have to spend my whole time just babysitting them and unjamming them because I can't figure it out and there's no other way to work with it. That's no fun. Let's be real here. That's not fun. That's... Why is this so glitchy? It's just a thing, you know? It's just... Why would I bother with that? I don't want to bother with that. It's just... Yeah, you know, it's pointless. It feels pointless. I'm not going to torture myself into doing it. I'm going to say we're done. I'm going to say we beat the game. I am slowly traveling back towards the world spawn because memory lane time. This is where we started. Good times. Remember when I realized this was a deep ocean so I couldn't get a mob farm to work and I dug out all over the place and was just like, hey, I'll find something, right? And I never did. So then I loaded up the world in Spectator in regular world mode so I could figure out how to get out of the darn ocean. Yeah, and then we ended up going all the way down here. Took a while to run all the stuff back and forth because I didn't have any ender chests or anything. And I declared this bit over here my new base. And that was good for a bit. Had a tree growing room here, and our tree farms over here, and there are water mills over here. No, not tree farms. Cobble works. That was the machine room. And then I kind of like had a shift in priority. I was like, let's go over here. Let's build this way. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't want my ME system to be right across from my mob farm, really. Never did set up mechanism or quintupling. Mechanism machines are annoying to work with, really. The GUI is not intuitive. Or I'm stupid. Same difference. Yeah, I built all these rooms intending to do stuff with them. I really never did. I'm not too disappointed by it. I think I had a great run this pack. Beat in 30 episodes instead of 35, and, you know, the episodes were roughly the same length, but... Yeah, the last couple episodes have been kind of long. This one's going to be short since we're done. Ooh, that lag spike as we start to come out towards here where stuff actually exists. Although this is chunk loaded, so it should all exist anyways. Remember the pointless elevator when we could just fly anyways? Yep. Oh yeah, that's right, the Thaumcraft research to do the thing, and I'm just glued to this now, aren't I? Oh, reached the lowest point. Huzzah. Yeah, Thaumcraft is a very thematic thing, and, like, it's not bad, I just don't have time for it. That Ender helmet, though. Yeah. Just, it's a thing. I never did anything with the Coke Oven Blast Furnace beyond making some steel and a couple treated planks for something. 360 levels. Almost 377 levels stored and counting. Yeah, most of this is just a rehash of what I've done before. It's not bad, it's just dull, I guess. Tons of EMC just stored up. I've had this thing running for the second half of the series, and it still only produces this much. This thing is painfully slow. But that's fine. I only needed a couple cores float throughout the thing, and once we unlock EMC, everything just becomes so pointless. Here, actually. Stone cook? Yeah, let's take a look at cookies. Pet rock. Pet kibble. Here, didn't we have a bunch of... Yeah, stonium. Do we not have cookies? That's sad. Why don't we have cookies? Here, game, give me cookie. I want cookies. Yeah, I have cookies. Yeah, let's heal Rocky back up to full. Poor Rocky. There we go. Who's a good pet? Who stayed in their thing like a good boy for the entire series? Yeah. This was so pointless making these things, although I guess it was helpful early game. Like, yeah, the nature essence is definitely a boon. There's so many things you can craft with that. Fusion crafting, never even finished up how that would look. I spent some time on some of the rooms, though. Like, look at this room. I'm proud of this room. Except for the bit over here where it's right next to the loud, annoying machines, but it is a machine room, isn't it? I had, like, an advanced enriching factory and stuff. It was great. Made a ton of uranium that I never ended up taking out. Yeah, towards the end there, I got kind of lazy about emptying these things after using them, so there's probably junk all over the place that I could have used. Cute little auto farm thingy over here with chisel bits keeping it in place. It's not bad, this series. It's quite enjoyable, in fact. But it is time to call an end to it. I'm just taking a small trip down memory lane. I'm really getting too used to making these machine rooms. I should play a different type of pack now that I've beaten Stoneblock 2. I might take a break, though, and go back to vanilla. We're on the Continuum server now, and that's good. One thing I was expecting to be more painful than it was, figuring out applied energistics, too. I don't know if it's just because I'm smarter than when I last played with it, or because I was already kind of used to it, but yeah, I had no difficulty working with channels once I understood them. A lot of people think it's confusing. It's honestly not. This is 8, this is 8, this is 8, this is 8. You just have your right type of cables, you're good. The smart cables help too, but, well, most people probably play where you have to mine up your quartz manually in the nether, and no one likes that. Figuring out to use this instead of the fluid transposers was pretty smart, I'd like to say. Just having this running always was also very good. Automating the inscribers was pretty annoying with the regular inscribers, but I'm glad that we could use the advanced ones. This is probably the jankiest bit of wiring in my base, is all these auto machines for the system. The crafting pylons. Honestly, this is all you need. You could make giant ones with massive things. In fact, in a world I had in Infinity Evolved before I started recording, I had something that was about the size of this as one pylon, and I had about 20 of them. But it was pointless, you know? Like, I was wasting resources. I never actually ended up using these many things at once. I just wanted to have it. Which is fine. That's a perfectly valid reason to do things. The spawner rooms. Yes, Darkroom Grinder, very helpful. Did we fill up on zombie brains, or did we not have them to begin with? Oh, we never ended up voiding those. Huh. How's this cleaver doing? Oh, it's already heroic. It has another modifier. I could stick another level of beheading on it. Yeah, I don't need to, though. I can just make whatever I want now. This is a recent addition. I wanted to do something with these, but as you can tell, this is kind of janky. Look. Hold up. What? Huh? Oh. What? Guys, this is hurting my brain. Was there thickened glass here that got deleted somehow? Like, I know this is just that chiseled fluids, but still, what? Whatever. I like fluids and pipes. Yeah. This is just making us all the EMC we'll ever need. Plus 3 million every couple seconds. Yeah, it's a thing. I like the big room. I like how this thing looks, even though I only ended up using 3 drives out of the 64 I had available. I could have made more, but I didn't need to. Energy condensers not having an EMC value probably extended the longevity of the pack a little bit, but it still felt kind of pointless. Like, when your infinity ingots have an EMC value, it's cheesable. Laughably cheesable. But whatever. I dig. It was okay, I guess. An interesting change. Remember when I built this thing and never touched it again? Good times. Witch water converter I never need to use now. Although it is a good source of witch water. Actually, additions machine room, I don't know if I even showed that off ever on camera or not, but it helped. Although the only thing I ever used it for was the high covalence dust and what have you for the alchemical chest to make the energy condensers. I don't know, it feels kind of dumb that this is the end game. Just, yep, this is it. You've reached the end. There is nothing more you can do here. Just, GG. But, it's fun. I don't know. I feel like I need to start playing a pack where the goal isn't automate all the things or, like, achieve the big numbers, but, you know, build cool looking things. But that's harder for most people to do because a lot of people are terrible at building. Or maybe it's just me. Anyways, that is going to do it for this episode and series. Probably going to replace this with Continuum, because I'm going to start playing a little more regularly on there now that I am finally done with this pack. We had that short hiatus, didn't we? Like a month or so where I stopped recording this because I just took a break. But it worked out in the end. Thank you all for watching. See you guys again in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.